All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach very well. Where I learned this truth from, and salutation out there to the hopeful elect, who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, Shalom to all the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. And on today, just basically getting on World War III, because we know World War III is a necessary evil in biblical prophecy. Because in order for the kingdom of heaven to come to pass, in order for peace to come, war must happen, man. You know? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and start off with that in the book of Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. Because hey, it's a time to every purpose under the season. It's not like America is going to have a good time forever, or it's just going to be a cakewalk into the kingdom of heaven. No, it's going to be a time when things are suddenly going to change, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to take this devil down. Because one way this guy got in power was with war, and the Lord is going to use the same thing to put this guy out of power. Let's go ahead and get that in the book of Ecclesiastes, though. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 3. And I'm going to start at verse 1 and I'm going to jump down. Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Let's jump down to verse 8. It says a time of love and a time of hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And of course, there haven't been nothing but wars in 2023. You know about that Russian-Ukraine thing, Hamas and Israel, and don't think that cyber wars and all that is just going to take a back window, man. On all levels, these people are fighting because they know what's ahead, and what's ahead, destruction and death, man. You know? So don't think that this kingdom is going to go out as a cakewalk. No, this kingdom is actually going to end with fire and brimstone, because that's the same way this kingdom got on top. You know, so I got an article right here from North Korea. Kim Jong-un orders military to thoroughly annihilate U.S. if provoked, state media said. So, hey, man, they say they're going to totally annihilate you. And how would they do that? Will they totally annihilate America through hugs and kisses, or even totally annihilate America through the social media? No, they're going to do it through nuclear fire, because the weapons that the Lord have made, they wasn't made in vain. You know, like it says in the book of Isaiah, the Lord have created the smith that blew through the coals and the fire. He also created the waster to destroy. So these weapons that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai have made is not made for in vain. No, these weapons are actually made to be put in use, man. Let's read a little bit of this article. North Korea leader Kim Jong-un ordered his military to thoroughly annihilate the United States and South Korea if provoked. So hey, these guys say they're going to knock off 2 birds in 1 stone, man. And one key person in there is the United States. One precept, it says in Obadiah that they are greatly despised. The reason why America is greatly despised because they have their nose in everybody's business, man. And ultimately, all these different nations are tired of it. That's why the BRICS nations have been assembled, you know, to fight against the ways of America. Read this again. It says the United States and South Korea, if provoked, state media reported Monday after he vowed to boost national defense to cope with what he called an unprecedented U.S.-led confrontation. Kim is expected to ramp up weapons tests in 2024 ahead of the U.S. president election in November. Many experts say he likely believes his expanded nuclear arsenal would allow him to wrest U.S. concessions if former President Donald Trump is re-elected. So they basically saying they're ramping up their weapons, man. And ultimately, that's a part of biblical prophecy. They're not investing in agriculture. They're not investing in, the social media sites or influencers. No, these different nations are actually investing in war. Let's go ahead and get this in the book of Joel, the third chapter. This is the book of Joel 3, and I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And we already know that World War III is the build up to the battle of Yahweh-Shaphat, Jehoshaphat in the Middle East. But ultimately, when it says prepare war, how do you prepare war, man? Gather your weapons together. Not even only North Korea, Russia, they got a whole little site called Missile City, man. And those things are not just made to be denuclearized and put in a museum 50 years later. No, those weapons are actually made to be put in use, man. Let's go ahead and continue on. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hook into spears. Let the weak say that I am strong. In North Korea, in the eyes, especially of the West, that would look like as a weak nation. But the reason why they are strong, because they have that nuclear arsenal. Everybody got that button now, man. So America cannot be that big bad wolf that it was after 1945 or during the 1950s, man. Let's continue on. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to go down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh-Shaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. And that's beautiful because ultimately the Lord is going to let these heathens take out themselves. Tells you that in the book of Psalms, the 2nd chapter. How can these heathens basically imagine a vain thing? So what the Lord is going to do is make these